that was fun. Trained hard out there, and been back in Atlanta for about the past month and a half. So I'm excited, really excited for the season, and yeah, today's a good day.
I know last offseason you talked about you working outside shot. That was a big emphasis. Was there a big emphasis, anything particular this season?
I think my body, trying to get stronger, focus on my body, use the time in the off season to really focus on that. Right after the season ended, I was lifting right away. Continue to shoot more in my skills, more ball handling stuff, having better balance when I drive in, being under control and make the right play. Those are the big areas of focus for me.
Ball handling for playmaking. Is that an emphasis for you personally about something you expect to do more of now on the floor without, like, with Paul gone, maybe just trying to make some more plays offensively?
Yeah, possibly. I think, off the pick and pop, off the half roll, in the post or the mid posts, places like that. Just nothing too fancy, but having some things to go to get open shots for my teammates and for myself. Yeah.
What are you doing to strengthen the middle after Dwight Howard and Paul Millsap aren't here anymore?
Obviously, we're going to miss those guys for sure. I think we got to focus on rebounding defensively. That'll be the most important thing, and having a presence at the rim for shot blocking, taking charges, stuff like that. And then offensively too, being there for offensive rebounds, and being a force inside, finishing well around the basket. I have an opinion on it. I think sports are obviously a huge platform in our country and in our world. I think every person has obviously their own opinions on things. For the anthem, I choose to stand for it, and that's my decision. But I respect everyone else's decision.
What's your opinion on your 2K rating?
What is it? You don't know? I don't know. So I don't really play video games anymore. I'm more of a FIFA guy anyways. 2K got too hard for me, like way too realistic now. I feel like I'm practicing when I play it. So I stopped playing. Last time I played was like 2K13 or something, where you could just go out there and just hoop, But now you got to call plays and stuff. So I'm like, it was stressful for me. So I just stopped. Yeah, I need arcade mode or something. But yeah, so I don't have an opinion because I don't really know it, I guess. But 5th year professionally, yeah.
You're a veteran now. With your first game, you were just coming to the league. Now you're how are those things taking the moment to look back at this?
They change a lot, yeah. I think, when you're first starting out, things are kind of a whirlwind, things are going fast. I think you start to appreciate more the position you're in, and every day you just feel fortunate to be doing what you're doing, and I feel that way for sure. That's why I think this morning waking up is the most excited I've been for media day and for the start of training camp. I think just being more fortunate and having that mindset every day where like I said, you are fortunate, you're going on working hard, and just playing with your teammates is fun, man. I love being around these guys. It's a great group of guys this year, and you don't get that in the offseason, so that's fun for me. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be different for sure, like you said. I think just leading by example is what I can focus on. Obviously the coaches here, they really preach player development throughout the entire season and off season. So, I think that's something that I've definitely taken from them is it's a long season, and you can't get too high or too low. You can't that's my goal for this season, is to be consistent throughout the year in terms of my habits. And I thought I had a good start to the season last year, had a good end kind of, but in the middle I kind of, didn't stick to what I had to do routine-wise. So that's my goal, is to do that and lead by example for the young guys with that.
Coach Bud said he wants to integrate into you guys in the way that the Hawks do things. What do you think that is? What's the philosophy?
Competing, playing with the pass, being unselfish, and just making the right play offensively and defensively. So a lot of that means giving up, your own it's hard to describe, but basically you got to be there for your teammates, you know what I'm saying? So if someone gets beat, you got to rotate and help them. You got to be on the same page defensively, and you got to make the right pass. So just being unselfish and in all aspects of the game. Not people think unselfish, it means just pass the ball, but Coach this morning made a point of emphasis that it means defensively too. You know, you got to cover for your teammates and not just think that, oh, it's okay because my guy didn't score. You know, you got to have a five guy mentality defensively.
You also talked about playing with even more pace and more space. I mean, as a player, that sound good to you?
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think that's one of my strengths is getting up and down the court. I'm not a huge guy, so, you know, I think playing with more pace and space, kind of the way the NBA is trending a little bit, is good for me. And I think for us, too, I think we got guys that are good pick and roll players, good pick and pop players, and great penetrating guards, too. So I think that fits well for our team.
What do you think a good season will be this year? You know, obviously the projections aren't that for me to get optimistic, but what are you guys looking at today?
You know, I don't know. I don't look at the projections. I think for us, a good season means that we gave ourselves the best chance to win every night. So that means we're going out and playing hard. We're treating each game, you know, as a new game. We're learning from the past games, if you will. But you know, it's a long season. That's something I've learned individually is that you gotta, you know, move on from games. You know, you can't let the last 2 or 3 games affect your game the next night. So I think if we do that every night, we'll put ourselves in a good position to succeed.
And how do you see your role this year?
I don't really see it anyway. I just try to continue doing what I've been doing and let the chips fall where they may. So, you know, working with the coaches and just keep playing Hawks basketball and but doing it the right way, not being complacent and working hard every day, getting better at the little things.
Great. Thanks, Mike.
Yep.
TV shows you're watching right now?
TV shows. I just finished Ozarks, if you will. That was pretty good. What else am I watching? This summer I watched a lot of $1 Million Listing. It's just like a reality kind of real estate show. Just something good to put on in the background. Narcos, finished season 3 of that. So I could use some suggestions though if you got something for me because I'm kind of running dry right now. Oh, Ballers, yep. Ballers, I watched that. Yep, that's pretty good. I don't know, this season to me hasn't been great, but it's been solid. That'd be cool if they did, yeah. I don't know how that Survivor's Remorse show is. Does that revolve around basketball? But not the NBA though, right? It's like high school? Okay. Oh, yeah. No, that'd be cool. I always thought, I guess Survivor's Remorse is more kind of like Entourage for basketball in a way, but I love Entourage. That's one of my favorite shows, so I always thought that'd be cool if they did that for basketball. Junior Ramen. They had one at Sandy Springs. They just opened in Buckhead as well. It's a good ramen spot. That's probably my favorite right now. I don't go out to eat too much, try to eat healthy, so it's hard to find, you know, consistent restaurants for that, but that's probably my favorite. No, my fiance does. I dabble. I can do breakfast a little bit, but she's great. She cooks for me a lot, so I just rely on her for that. Yeah.
When you get married?
July 7th, I believe is the date. So. Huh? 7th or 8th, somewhere around there. I mean, that's like a good 9 months out. So you know, I'm just focusing on training camp tomorrow. She's the one making all the plans, but it's first weekend in July. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What's it been like watching the roster change? Has it been a little surreal almost to just see how much change has happened in your time here in Atlanta?
I mean, yeah, I think so. Just not only with us, but with the whole NBA. It's crazy. I go on Hoop Site quite a bit just to keep up with everything that happens, and I think I got off social media, but I think I saw someone tweet on there, Jamal Crawford, maybe that's like the craziest offseason in the NBA that he's seen. Obviously, he's been around for a while, so it seems that way to me, you know, very crazy, but, you know, obviously, things are always changing. I think that's what makes the NBA fun in a way, I think, for the fans, you know. It can be tough for players and you know, moving roster-wise like that, obviously, but, you know, that's part of the business, and you got to embrace it. Yep.